Welcome to Bellwork, Week 8, Day 1. I'm Mr. Schmidt. Let's get started. All right, so we have a data table, and in our data table, we see the mass, the initial volume, the final volume, but we're left with the question, what is the volume of the solid, and what is the density? So this is a data table like we saw in our test, and also like we saw in the lab. We were trying to measure the volume of a solid with an irregular shape, and so we did this by water displacement. All right. And so in order to get the volume of the solid, you have to follow a simple formula. So you're going to take, so volume of the solid is going to equal the final volume. And another way of writing this is to say VF, or final volume, minus the initial volume, VI. All right, and so when we subtract those two values, we'll get the volume of the solid. So the volume of the solid is going to be equal to, what is their final volume? That's correct, it's 19.11 milliliters, minus our initial volume, you see the word initial right there, meaning the beginning, is 11.31 milliliters. And so you simply subtract. I'll give you a little bit of time to subtract. Get your calculators out. Yes, you at home, get your calculators out. Okay, and what you should have got is, what you should have got is 7.80 milliliters. So that means the volume of the solid is no longer a question mark. It is 7.80 milliliters. All right, so that answers number 1. Question number 2 says use the data table to calculate the density. Well, if you know that density is equal to mass divided by volume, and you already know the mass because it's given in the data table, 32.00 grams, and you know the volume because you calculated in number 1 is 7.80 milliliters, this is a simple division problem. And so go ahead and get your calculator and get your answer there. Okay, what you should have gotten is 4.102 grams per milliliter. And make sure you use the units there. All right, so there is our answer for questions 1 and 2. Okay, now I'm going to give you one more scenario to do an Ed puzzle. You're going to just answer Ed puzzle using this question, and we're going to move the screen over, and I have a couple questions in Ed puzzle. The questions are about to come up in just a little bit, but there's the data that you can use to answer your questions. Please take time to answer those questions, and thank you for watching.